Life is full of struggles, pain, failure, loss. But what if I told you that every hardship you face is actually your greatest advantage? The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Marcus Aurelius. You lost your job, you're dealing with heartbreak, you feel stuck in life. These moments can break you or make you. And Stoicism teaches us how to turn every obstacle into an opportunity. Today, we're breaking down the Stoic guide to overcoming any struggle step by step so that no challenge will ever control you again. The Stoic mindset on struggles. The Stoics didn't see struggles as problems. They saw them as tests, challenges meant to strengthen them. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. Epictetus taught the dichotomy of control. There are things in your control and things outside your control. When we suffer, it's usually because we try to control what we can't. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison, but instead of letting it break him, he used that time to master his mind, emerging as a leader who changed history. When facing hardship, ask yourself, what part of this is in my control? If it's in your control, change it. If it's not, accept it. The 4 Stoic strategies to overcome any struggle. 1. Reframe the obstacle. Marcus Aurelius, the obstacle is the way. Every struggle has a hidden opportunity. Thomas Edison's factory burned down in 1914. Instead of despairing, he said, "Thank goodness all my mistakes burned with it. Now we can start fresh." Lost your job? Now you have time to build a better future. Rejected? Now you're free to find something better. When facing a struggle, ask yourself, how can this make me stronger? 2. Train for hardship. Seneca, voluntary discomfort. If you prepare for hardship, it won't break you. Seneca practiced sleeping on the floor and eating minimal food to prove to himself that comfort wasn't necessary for happiness. Try voluntary discomfort, cold showers, fasting, minimalism to make yourself stronger. By making discomfort a choice, you take away its power over you. 3. Control your reactions. Epictetus, master your emotions. Most suffering doesn't come from events themselves, but from our emotional reactions. You get fired from your job, one person panics, another sees it as an opportunity for growth. The event is the same, only the reaction changes. When something upsets you, pause and ask, is this worth my peace? Mastering this one habit can make you unstoppable. 4. Accept and love fate. Amor Fati, love your fate. Instead of fighting against what happens, embrace it as necessary. Friedrich Nietzsche lived by Amor Fati. He saw every hardship as part of his destiny. Instead of saying, why me? Start saying, this is happening for me. When something goes wrong, remind yourself, this is part of my path. 4. How to apply Stoicism to your daily life. Stoicism isn't just an idea, it's a way of living. So how do you apply it in your daily life? Let's break down the 4 Stoic strategies for overcoming any struggle and how you can use them every single day. 1. Reframe obstacles. Every struggle has a hidden opportunity. Most people see problems as roadblocks, but the Stoic sees them as stepping stones. Think about it. Every challenge you've faced in life has either taught you something, made you stronger, or forced you to grow in ways you never expected. The next time you're faced with a setback, stop and ask, how is this working in my favor? Instead of complaining, reframe it as an opportunity to improve. Try this. If you lose your job, instead of thinking I'm doomed, ask, what new skills can I learn? What opportunities does this open up? If you fail at something, instead of thinking, I'm not good enough, ask, what did I learn? How will I improve next time? Remember, life isn't happening to you, it's happening for you. 2. Train for hardship. Voluntary discomfort builds resilience. Most people live in comfort until hardship forces them to adapt, but the Stoic trains in advance. Seneca practiced sleeping on the floor and eating simple meals, not because he had to, but because he wanted to prove to himself that he could endure anything. Why? Because when you voluntarily face discomfort, you become stronger. You're no longer afraid of hardship because you've trained for it. Try this. Take cold showers to build mental toughness. Fast for a day to practice self-discipline. Spend a weekend with no luxuries, no TV, no social media, just you and your thoughts. The goal isn't to suffer. The goal is to remind yourself that you don't need comfort to be happy. And when real struggles come, you'll already be prepared. 3. Control your reactions. Your emotions, not events, create suffering. Think about the last time something upset you. Was it the event itself or your reaction to it? The Stoics understood that emotions are like waves. You can't stop them from coming, but you can control how you ride them. When something frustrates you, stop. Take a deep breath. Ask yourself, is this really worth my peace? Try this. The next time someone insults you, instead of reacting, pause and ask, does their opinion really matter? When things don't go your way, practice acceptance by reminding yourself, I cannot control this, but I can control how I respond. When feeling overwhelmed, write down your emotions before reacting. Often, clarity comes from reflection. Mastering your emotions doesn't mean suppressing them. It means choosing which ones deserve your attention. 4. Love your fate. Accept and embrace what happens. Instead of fighting reality, embrace it. This is the Stoic concept of Amor Fati, love of fate. Friedrich Nietzsche believed that we should not only accept our fate, but embrace it as if we had chosen it. Why? Because when you resist what is happening, you create suffering, but when you accept it, you take back control. Try this. When something unexpected happens, instead of saying, why me? Say, this is part of my journey. If you face failure, remind yourself, this was meant to happen for me to grow. If someone leaves your life, instead of holding on, say, their role in my story is complete. Life is unpredictable, but the Stoic learns to ride the waves, not fight against them. How will you apply Stoicism today? Now that you have these 4 Stoic strategies, I challenge you to use them today. Pick one struggle you're facing right now, just one, and apply the Stoic mindset to it. Ask yourself, how can I reframe this as an opportunity? What small hardship can I practice today to build resilience? Am I letting my emotions control me? Can I accept and embrace what's happening instead of resisting it? Comment below and share one struggle you're facing right now. Let's apply Stoicism together. If this video helped you, hit like so YouTube knows to show it to more people. Subscribe for more Stoic wisdom and turn on notifications for future videos. And if you want to dive deeper, check out these other videos on Stoicism.